Hello students, today we are going to learn advanced features of Excel. A chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. It is an effective way to display data in a pictorial form. It helps to provide a better understanding of large quantities of data. Charts make it easier to draw comparison and see growth and relationship among the values and trends in data. They provide an accurate analysis of information. Let's first start with the components of a chart. Let us learn about various components of a chart that are depicted in the figure. Number 1. Chart area. Chart area includes all the area and objects in the chart. Number 2. Category axis. Category axis or x-axis is the horizontal axis of a chart. Number 3. Value axis. Value axis or y-axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located at the left side. Number 4. Data series. Data series are the bars, slices or other elements that show the data values. If there are multiple data series in the chart, each will have a different color or style. Number 5. Category name. Category names are the labels which are displayed on the x and y axis. Number 6. Plot area. Plot area is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself and includes plotted data, data series, category and value axis. Number 7. Legend. It depicts the colors, patterns or symbols assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. Number 8. Chart title. It describes the aim and contents of the chart. Number 9. Grid lines. These can either be horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. They extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Students, let's know more. Spark lines are mini charts that fit into a single worksheet cell to provide the visual representation of the data. There are 3 types of spark lines: line, column, and win or loss. Now let us talk about the types of chart. MS Excel offers a wide range of charts to interpret data. These charts share some common features which assist the users to comprehend the data logically. We are using the sample data as shown in the figure to create the chart. Bar chart. It illustrates the data comparison between individual items. It displays data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area. In this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. You can also display the bar chart in stacked form to understand the relationship between different entities. They can be displayed as 2D or 3D graphics. Students, note the fact in the 14th century, bar chart was used for the first time to plot the velocity of a constantly accelerating object against time. Number 2. Column chart. This chart is used for displaying data that shows different trends over a period of time. It is the default chart type of MS Excel. In this type of chart, categories are organized horizontally and values vertically to emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time. Let us take a discussion on bar chart versus column chart. Number 3. Line chart. It is in the form of lines and is used to illustrate trends in data at equal intervals. It is quite similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with its values on the x and y axis. It is useful in emphasizing continuity by showing change in data over a period of time. It is generally used to represent a huge amount of data. Number 4. Area chart. It is a unique version of line or column chart. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes on the magnitude, that is, the volume of change over time. By showing the sum of the plotted values, an area chart also displays the relationship of parts to a whole. Number 5. XY scatter chart. This chart always has 2 value axes. One set of numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, that is x-axis, and another set is represented by the vertical y-axis. X-axis is usually assigned to an independent variable and the y variable then becomes the dependent variable. Each value of y variable depends upon the corresponding value of variable x. The chart combines these values into single points and then displays those points at the intersection of x and y numerical values. Number 6. Pie chart. This chart displays data in the form of a circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments show the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize on a significant element. This chart type works best with smaller number of values. Students note the fact the first pie chart was seen in William Playfair's Book of Statistical Breviary in 1801. Alright, let me tell you how to create a chart in Excel. Excel offers the features to create an embedded chart in a worksheet. It is displayed along with source data and other information present in a worksheet. An embedded chart is saved within the corresponding worksheet when a workbook is saved. We can also create a chart in the form of a chart sheet which displays only the chart in the entire worksheet area. It is quite simple to create a chart in Excel. Students, let us take a quick view. To create a chart instantly, select the data that you want to present in the chart and then press F11 key. Follow these steps to create a chart. Select the range of cells from the worksheet that contains the source of data for the chart. For example, select the range A2 is to B7. Click on the Insert tab. In the Charts group, select the desired chart category, for example, column, and select the chart subtype from the display choices. The chart appears on your worksheet. You will observe that 3 new tabs, Design, Layout and Format, appears in the Chart Tools contextual menu. Select the desired layout from the Chart Layouts group on the Design tab. Choose the desired style from the Chart Styles group and observe the change. All the titles, data labels, legend details mentioned in the selected data range will be displayed in the chart. If the selected range has no details about titles, labels, etc., you can insert these in the chart by moving to the Layout tab and clicking on the desired button. To change the data range of your chart, right-click on it and click on the Select Data option from the shortcut menu. The Select Data Source dialog box appears. Click OK after making the desired changes. Excel helps the users to sort and filter data as per the requirements. Here, you will learn how to sort and filter data in various ways that will enable you to analyze the information in an effective manner. Students, now let us find out how to sort data. Sorting means arranging data either in an ascending or descending order in a worksheet. Data can be sorted in rows on the basis of text, numbers, combination of text and numbers or dates. Once the data is organized, it becomes easy to work with. Follow these steps to sort the given data. Open any worksheet and select the data that you want to sort. Click on any cell, say B2. Now select the Sort button in the Sort and Filter group under the Data tab. The entire database will be selected and the Sort dialog box appears. Select the field column on the basis of which you want to sort from the Sort by drop-down list. For example, select the name field. Select the values option from the Sort on drop-down list. Select the sorting order from the Order drop-down list. By default, A to Z option is selected. Select Z to A option from the drop-down list. You can check the My Data Has Headers checkbox to exclude the first row containing the column headings of your data from sorting. Otherwise, clear the checkbox to include the first row headings in sorting. Click OK. The database will be arranged in descending order on the basis of name column. You can also sort by more than one column.
For example, after sorting by name, you want to arrange the list by roll number. To sort by more than one column, follow the given steps. Click on the Add Level button in the Sort dialog box. A new level gets added below the first level. Mention the column name as roll number in the Then By drop-down list and order of the sorting as largest to smallest in the order drop-down list in the new level. Click OK. Let us now discuss about filtering data. Microsoft Excel provides several ways to analyze data in a list. The filter feature allows you to see only those records that you want to display while it hides the rest of the data temporarily from the view. You can filter a list to display records that meet specific criteria by using AutoFilter command. Select any cell within the database range, say D1. Click on the Filter button in the Sort and Filter group on the Data tab.
Filtering arrows will be added to each field name.
These arrows are used to specify condition to filter data. Click on the arrow next to the Hindi field name in cell D1.
Select the checkboxes of the values 85 and 98 from the drop-down list.
Click OK.
The list will get filtered and display only those records that meet the criteria of marks 85 and 98. Okay, students, let us take a recap of this chapter. Chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. It is an effective way to display data in a pictorial form. Chart area includes all the area and objects in the chart. Plot area is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself and includes plotted data, data series, category and value axis. Legend depicts the colors, patterns or symbols assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. X-axis of the chart is called category axis and Y-axis of the chart is called value axis. Bar chart displays data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area. Pie chart displays data in the form of a circle that is divided into a series of segments. A chart is saved with the corresponding worksheet when a workbook is saved. Sorting means arranging data either in an ascending or descending order in a worksheet. The filter feature allows you to see only those records that you want to display, while it hides the rest of the data temporarily from the view.